Mrs. Wheeler and I, she's the other fourth grade teacher, we share the cart based on our rotation A, B, C, D day. Um, Based on our schedule, my days for a longer stretch in the mornings are A and C day, and those are the days that I have the cart because of the longer stretch in the morning for the ELA block. And so I have it all day, A and C day. Well, at the end of the day, when I have the cart, I have two students transport the cart over to Mrs. Wheeler's room, which is basically next door. So basically, I've assigned two students at the end of the day to roll it over to Mrs. Wheeler's room, so it's there for her in the morning if she chooses to use it for first.
The way that we split our cart up is each teacher gets 8 Chromebooks at all times. So as far as how we transition that, in the morning our class grabs our 8 Chromebooks and we have them for the duration of the school day. And at the end of the day, those 8 Chromebooks go back to the cart to get plugged in. During the school day, we use them for things like center work, small groups, sometimes finished early projects, different things like that. And if we ever need them for some reason for a whole group thing, we usually just communicate amongst each other and work it out so that we can use them as we need.
First, we came up with a schedule and we decided that we'll share it half days. So I have it for the morning, and then the other teacher has it in the afternoon.
Since the Chromebooks keep a good charge and we have them they charge overnight, I have students keep their Chromebooks on their desk for the whole morning so that we don't lose time in transitioning the Chromebooks back to the cart or removing them back to the cart. And they always have access to the Chromebooks when they need it, especially during the second half of rotations when they are all in different stations.
So every morning we unplug it, put it by the classroom doors so that we could easily move it in the afternoon. And we also decided that it's best to move it right after lunch, where everyone is still in transition. And we could then use the cart the entire morning.
The Chromebooks are housed in our fourth grade classroom. That is the homeroom for the cart. However, it is checked out whenever we use it in our own classroom. Usually there is a student who is responsible enough to go and collect the Chromebooks and then bring them over to our classroom. The Chromebooks are used for Lexia and Compass during our intervention time or classroom intervention. We also incorporate first in math and different research activities. We've learned that having the Chromebook close to the door is the best location, just so that we do not cause distractions within the classroom when we retrieve the cart. If there is a problem with the Chromebooks, each teacher is responsible for logging it and calling the help desk to get it serviced.
I share with 2 other classrooms, and we split the Chromebooks, 8 Chromebooks per classroom. Every day, which allows us to use the Chromebooks all day for small groups, differentiated instruction. I have 2 groups for ELA and for math every day that are on Chromebooks, and then we do a rotation. So everybody gets the opportunity to get on the Chromebooks. Each classroom has 2 assigned technology assistants that assist with picking up the Chromebooks every morning and returning them at the end of the day. And the Chromebook cart is managed by the classroom teacher that is housing the actual cart. They'll be making a point to each communicate with each other amongst the 3 teachers if there's any problems with the carts, and make notations and call the help desk when needed to support each other.